What's up, observers?
What's up?
Hello.
Hope everyone's doing fine on this lovely, beautiful day that you're listening or watching this episode of Third Party Observers. I'm Austin. To my right is Mr. John Lawler.
Go Pokes.
To my left, Mr. Stanley Canada.
Hi. How's it going?
It's great. It's a little bit rainy today and rainy this week in old Oklahoma, which honestly I don't hate because last week it was like,
blazing hot.
It was
so hot.
Heat index of 105, 110, which I know has been that way in pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, it's been awful.
Nice and toasty.
Yeah. No, I don't know which season I hate the most, but I really think it's summer. I think
Really?
Summer's probably.
I thought you liked outdoor summer activities, though. Like sand volleyball.
I do. I love volleyball, but I would prefer to play it in like the fall or the spring when
it's like
it's
60
not
degrees,
110
70
degrees outside.
Yeah.
So like living on a temperate, the coast or something where it's a little bit more temperate would be.
Maybe move to Maine.
But then it's
I don't
real cold in the winter.
I don't feel
Only
like
for like
Cold,
2
cold.
months.
I don't feel like
more than 2
there's
months.
very many volleyballers out in Maine.
Well, it's
There's-
better than California.
Really, I
There's
think.
the outdoorsy people, though.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
You could start the movement.
Yeah.
I think volleyball is a bigger thing in Oklahoma than it is in
You're probably
several states, and I think False Creek is the reason for that because so many kids, and people grow up going to Falls Creek and that
Playing sand volleyball.
the volleyball tournament there.
Mm-hmm.
you win that free T-shirt.
Yeah, it
Is
never
that
did.
the prize?
Yeah, and
You just get a T-shirt?
You get
And
your
fame.
T-shirt, and you get your
Fame.
your church's name up on like this. It's not scoreboard, but that thing at the video board. Yeah, video board at the evening service. Thing.
Yeah. So my church growing up was pretty competitive in it, but we never won the fours. We got close a couple of times, but we got screwed.
Sad day.
And I'm still mad about it.
Yeah.
But
Those dang refs.
Were you
yeah.
as big into sand volleyball in high school as you were in college and now?
Yeah, there was a church close to home that had like a sand volleyball court and had lights.
Mm.
And
Oh,
so
yeah, you played
like
late at night.
we would play from like 7 or 8 at night until like 2 a.m.
See, that's the time to do it, especially in the hot summer.
Yeah.
Because then the sun starts going down, it gets a little cooler.
Yeah. But then you grow up and you have adult
Jobs.
responsibility, like earning money. And so you
Yeah.
have to quit by like 9 or 10 because you're tired and need to go to bed. Don't grow up, kids.
That's right.
Enjoy it while you can.
That's right. Well, we got a great episode for you today. But before we get started, just make sure you head to our social media pages and give us a follow. Twitter @PartyObservers. That's where we have all of our draft content, where you can vote to say who you think won the draft. And then Facebook, Instagram, YouTube @Third Party Observers.
Speaking of drafts,
Yeah, I know where this is
Austin
going.
has not.
You guys gave me a really hard time when we first started the podcast
'cause you were
because
doing awful.
I was terrible, and I'll admit it. And a lot of times it was just because I wanted to
Tank
hold
your
true to
draft.
myself
Mm.
and pick things that I actually liked. So there's still a good mix of that for me. But anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
to
Anyways,
interject.
Austin has not been doing very good on the draft lately.
I did something to the
He's gone through
a dry
listeners,
spell.
and they
He has not. He's come in, I think, last or second to last. Well, there's only 3 of us, but all the way since back in April when we did the.
He hadn't won one since April.
He hasn't won one since April.
It was
and
the
I looked
football team.
back, and I think he's gotten. He's pretty much gotten last every single time.
I don't know what
He's
happened.
picking up Austin.
He's angry at the people,
What's the deal?
or he's just bad
He's
at
angry
driving.
at the people.
They have rallied against me, and it's probably because of some of my hot takes around children.
Oh,
You know,
put him in the box.
Yeah,
In
I
the
think
cage.
they're like, I don't think we can support this man.
Yeah.
Cancel culture.
It's it's not ethical.
You have been canceled.
I've been canceled because of my takes.
That
on,
is unfortunate,
Yeah,
but I'm okay with that.
that's fine. Maybe this draft will be the one that really turns it around, but
We'll see.
I don't know.
Doubtful.
As always, want to give a shout out to our sponsor of the show. Today's sponsor is Great Value Peppermint Tea. For all your tea needs, choose a Great Value.
Peppermint?
Peppermint tea.
Yeah,
Have you never had peppermint tea?
it's refreshing.
It's
But you don't
my
want-
favorite hot tea.
Yeah, you don't want to drink it
What?
cold for sure.
I mean, I've had
never-
like,
Mint tea. It's
yeah.
just like mint tea.
but peppermint is it's like
the same.
festive. It's
the-
like
nah, it's the same.
yeah, no,
Peppermint.
Do you wanna try it?
mint.
not really.
Try it.
Try it.
It's our
Try.
sponsor. You have to try it.
Stan, how can it be
Our
a
sponsor that's not paying us any money.
Not yet, because you haven't tried it.
Doesn't it taste great?
Ugh.
Like a great value?
No, I don't like it.
Do you like tea?
I
though?
could. I do like tea.
Oh, you do like
I usually drink when I do drink tea.
Hibiscus.
Earl Grey.
Oh.
But with that, I could feel the peppermint as I was inhaling before I took the sip.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If
And I
it-
didn't
it's-
like it.
It's good, really good if you're sick.
Yeah.
It helps.
Which I am.
I
so
usually-
thank you guys for coming and recording the podcast.
Thanks for letting me drink after you and
Yeah.
get sick, Austin.
Thanks for trying to get me
Jeez.
infected.
The peppermint will cure you.
I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah.
If you have enough faith.
Yeah. Let go
You
and
will
let
be
God,
healed.
Stan.
Yeah. Listen,
Oh
just don't go to the doctor. You'll get more sick because Western medicine.
There's just
fake.
sick. There's just sick people there.
Yeah.
They'll get you more sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't care that you don't like this because I like it and
I like
I'm
it.
drinking it. So,
Oh, that's the
Um,
last one. We don't have it anymore, it looks like.
sure. Well, we don't have one at your eye level that you can see.
Okay.
There are some more, but all your other teas are up there.
The box is gone, so I don't.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
Well, we got a fun show for you today. Going back to some normal segments, playing True Confessions. And then we're going to receive a lesson from Professor Lawler.
Yeah.
And then, as always, conclude with the draft. So, and this is the one that I'm going to win.
Yeah.
Doubtful.
This is the only one.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, well, why don't we go ahead and get started with True Confessions? I think I'll start this time. I think it's been a while since I've started. Which one is it going to be?
I choose this one.
Okay. I always get nervous, like, that I'm not going to remember the one that I didn't
That's like
choose the
a
last
month
time.
old.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't.
Just come up with something on the spot.
Yeah. I mean,
You got to maintain your lie
yeah.
or truth.
Right. And that's for you to figure out whether this is a truth or a lie. In third grade, I set the reading counts record at my elementary school.
Reading counts?
Schools called it all different things,
Yeah,
but it's
so,
like
like, could-
someone called it AR.
When you
Yeah, I had
you
AR
have to
points.
like read the most books or whatever.
Yeah, you read books and then you
Get
take
points.
a test online, and then I don't really remember anything else about it as far as what other things.
What books did
got.
you read?
All the books. I read every single one.
Every book
What
in
was the
existence.
highest point book that you read?
Crap, I don't know. I do remember trying to take the Harry Potter quizzes without having read the books.
To see if
And
you
let
could
me tell you,
squeeze some points out of
that
it.
was a challenge.
Did you get any points?
I didn't pass it
Oh.
because
Sad day.
Harry Potter has a lot of weird names in it, and I didn't remember any of those.
Dumbledore.
I
You
couldn't-
couldn't
Voldemort.
remember it if you didn't read it.
McGonagall.
Yeah, well, I had seen the movies.
Oh.
That counts.
I think I had seen the movies. I read at least part of Prisoner of Azkaban before it gave me nightmares. But that's the one I started with. I didn't even start with
Why
Sorcerer's
did you?
Stone.
Why did you start at the beginning?
Well, I don't know. The book that I had at my house was Prisoner of Azkaban, so
It
that's
was
the
so
one I read.
scary.
Yeah. Now the Dementors,
hilarious.
you
Yeah.
know,
What if
really
they get
suck
your
your
soul?
soul out.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Let's
Worst
get
part
back
of
to the
prison.
question.
Yeah.
You set the record
Yeah, I'm a genius.
of all time.
Of
So
all
that just
time.
means you read a lot of books and got a lot of points.
I took the most tests and I scored the most.
How many were there? Any other books that you tried to take quizzes on that you didn't actually read besides Harry Potter?
I mean, probably, but Harry Potter's the one that stuck out. They really tried to limit you from cheating,
Oh, imagine that.
but
They don't want you to cheat at school.
yeah, no. And I remember one time, I was like, we were like waiting in the library, like that's where they stuck all the kids after school waiting to be picked up.
Mm-hmm.
And so I found this book that it was like literally like it was only 1 point, which is not very many. But it took me.
It is on the lower end
took
of the number
me
scale.
like 5 minutes to read the whole book, but it was like that. It was about an inch thick, but like every
How did it
page
take
had
you
like
5 minutes?
it
'Cause
had
the
like
words were probably like 6 inches big.
It's a picture book.
It was
Yeah,
really. It
picture
was a
book.
picture book. And at the bottom had words on it.
Did you just do a bunch of those?
I mean, I literally
they
I would
picture
just
pop-up
I would
books?
just take a bunch of. Yeah, I mean, I read a lot, but I couldn't not tell you any of the books that I read.
believe it. I'm gonna say true.
Hmm.
Mostly because you were a nerd, like a little nerd when you were a kid,
And prideful.
and prideful.
And I knew the record.
I knew the record. I want to beat it.
Yeah, I believe it.
I'm gonna say it's false. I think it's a lie. Just to be different.
Now, I'm surprised that neither of you asked me what the point total was that I reached, the
Yeah.
record.
What was the point total?
I believe it was 617 points.
Jeez.
And it was true, so Stan is a dummy
Mm.
because I didn't lie very good.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I don't know much about Baby Brewer. Little bitty baby
Just
brewer.
as smart as Adult Brewer.
I doubt it.
Which is not a comment or a compliment to Adult Brewer so much as it is as a compliment to Baby Brewer.
That's funny.
Hey, Team Gary did win trivia the other day.
That's right.
So
Go Team Gary.
go Team Gary.
But no, then in high school, I think some other dweeb
yeah.
Beat your record.
beat my record.
And then Austin went and bullied that little dweeb.
Yeah.
So
Made him cry.
when I was in junior high, we did AR points. I don't remember what you called yours, but
It's the same thing.
Um,
Just a different program, I'm guessing.
I had a lot of points too, and there was one book that I read that it was like 40 points or something. But I just read a bunch of books, and there was like a competition too, so I read
Yeah.
a bunch of books for that.
Mhm.
And at the end of the year, we could buy stuff out of the library gift store with our points.
Oh.
And I had so many points that I could have got over $200 worth of iTunes gift cards.
Nice.
Well, did
Could
you?
have.
So I
What
got
did you
like
get
I got
instead?
like iTunes gift cards, and I got some like restaurant gift cards, coffee, Starbucks. I don't know if I
Wow,
would have got
God.
Starbucks then, but like Sonic.
This was the private school?
No, it was a public school.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Wow.
My school did not have that. I got some dinky little trophy
Yeah.
that said Austin Brewer 617 points on it.
Well, they didn't actually let me use all my points because it was too much.
Well,
Wow.
then you should have said, you know what? I'm never reading again.
Yeah.
And I haven't read that much since.
Yeah.
Dumb
Well,
institution. If
I
they're
mean-
not going to let you spend your hard-earned money.
I
Yeah.
know.
Didn't you say this is the currency you gave me?
Yeah.
And it can only be spent here?
Yeah, junior high stand was
Did
not
you
bad.
overthrow the library?
Anarchy. Anarchy.
I'm going against the establishment.
Burn it down.
Yeah. Fahrenheit 451. You should have just...
Books are no more. Books are outlawed.
Yeah.
I did get some substantial gift cards, though. Just not all of the gift cards I could have got.
I went to the wrong school.
You did.
All right. Stan, you want to go next?
Yeah, let's go.
Sure. I don't care.
It's not like it matters.
All right. While camping in Alaska, I was almost swept away by a swift-moving river.
I thought he was going to say, while camping in Alaska, I came face to face with a bear.
Yeah.
'Cause that was one that you did
that
a
already
while
did
ago.
that one,
Okay, while camping in Alaska, you were almost swept away by a river.
A swift-moving river.
What river?
I don't know.
Moving river.
I was like 10.
Did you happen to see the dark
The
side of
web
the
one.
moon?
No,
Okay.
What is that a reference to?
I have no idea. Is it a song or
Transformers?
No, it's Mulan. Yeah.
Oh.
something? Swift is a coursing river.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mysterious as the dark side of the moon.
So you don't know what river it was.
How old were you?
He said he was
Like
around
10.
10.
Oh, was not.
Was this the same time as the bear encounter that didn't happen?
Well, it didn't happen, so no.
Who was camping with you?
Me and my dad.
Just you and your dad.
Mhm.
Nate wasn't there?
Nope.
Why not?
I don't know. I went camping a couple times with my dad when it was just us.
Allegedly.
Yes, allegedly. We gold mining was his hobby, and still kind of is. But we would go to this river because he had a dredge, and then like gold collects in the little crevices and cracks of rivers, and so he'd suck all that stuff out. And what actually happened was I was holding on to a rope, and we were trying to position his dredge, and so the river was like moving really fast in the middle, and you could like walk out 10 or 15 feet. It was a really wide river, and it was real shallow on the edges, and there were like little pools and stuff with little fish in them.
Mm-hmm.
But the center is where it was really swift, and he wanted to put his dredge close to that part because that's where he wanted to go. So I was holding onto the rope as we were getting it farther out, and that dredge almost pulled me in, and that's what actually, I mean, if I would have held onto that rope or if it would have kept going, it would have pulled me down the river, and who knows if I would have lived or not. But I did not actually get swept away. I was almost swept away.
It seems like it's a believable story for Stan, but it also seems like it's something he thinks we would believe. He's playing mind games with us.
Well, I just had to Google what a dredge was because I thought I was picturing like a pan that you use.
Oh, is that not what it is?
Nope.
No, it looks like a basket that you drop in the ocean.
Well, his had 2 floats on it, and the sluice box, which is what you put the dirt into that separates
What?
the gold.
A sluice box?
Sluice box.
Uh-huh.
That's what separates the gold out, and that sits on the floats, and there's a little motor that circulates water up and into it.
Sluice box.
And I don't know how to spell it.
Figured it out. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna say it's true because
These are giant machines that come up on Google. Maybe I'm doing the wrong thing.
I mean I'm sure
they make
there's
hobbyist
smaller
size ones.
Yeah.
They make smaller ones.
Yeah.
His was probably like 6 feet long, 7 feet long.
I'm gonna
Fit in a
say
truck.
it was true. Yeah, as well.
It was true.
Nice.
We did it.
We did it. I thought it was true mostly because I feel like it was too elaborate to come up with a dredge and a sluice box and that whole explanation to not be true.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and we went back to that river several times. We always went to the same spot. And one time, there was a bridge that went across it, but my dad didn't want to go all the way up to the bridge, so he like started walking out, and it almost took him down. And he was like,
you don't
I probably
you don't mess with rivers,
We
man.
went back around. Yeah, and it was a cold river because it was all
In Alaska.
glacier runoff. Yeah. It was pretty scary.
Alaska is a cold state.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Knowledge for everybody here.
Alaska is cold.
And then sometimes, oops.
Here, have that one.
What were you gonna say? Sometimes what? Sometimes it's not cold.
Sometimes it's not cold.
Global warming,
Global warming, science.
climate change.
All right. So, we're all over 21. But
Yes.
I don't know what that has to do.
my second beer was a warm Bud Light,
What was your first beer?
a cold Bud Light.
So was it the same day?
No.
So
you had
why
one
was
cold beer and then stopped.
And then I didn't like it.
So then you're like, maybe if I warm it up a little bit.
Maybe if I make
No.
beer tea.
So then, because I was out with my friends, and they're like, here, have this.
How old were you?
Not 21.
That's why you led
Were
with
you-
it.
where
We're all
were-
21.
Where were you?
Seminole, Oklahoma.
Yep,
Okay.
that's where he went to college.
Yep. It's where you
Started out.
became an alcoholic.
Yeah. Did not like it. It was my first beer, and Bud Light is disgusting. And then one of my
Piss water.
yeah, it's awful. And then, a couple days later, one of my buddies tossed me a beer, and he's like, here, try it warm. That's how Europeans drink it. And I was like, okay, cool.
That's how Europeans drink it. That's
Eh.
not what I thought you said.
European.
Yeah. I thought you described the male anatomy.
Yeah. And it was much more worse, much worse.
Much more worse.
Much more worser.
Yeah.
Did you finish it?
No. I took about one drink, and I spit it out, and I was like, this is disgusting, and they were all laughing at me.
So was everyone else drinking a warm beer?
No, so we were hanging out in his barn, I guess. I don't, or it's like a barn shed kind of, but it was like where they stored tractors, but it wasn't like didn't have like hay or anything in it. So
In Seminole.
yeah,
So this was a college student who lived in Seminole
yeah,
and went to Seminole State.
yeah. We were hanging out at his house,
His house or his parents' house?
his parents.
Okay.
But you know, you
All
don't
right.
say. Oh,
Yeah.
You don't say.
I'm just,
You know.
getting some stories.
Yeah. Anyways, we were out hanging out, and there was just one sitting out. Because like we had gotten some from the fridge before, and I was like, no, I don't really like it. I didn't like it. And then he's like, we went out to the barn or whatever, and they were just peer pressuring me, and they were just like, here, just try it. And I was like, fine. And then that's when I was like, ugh.
I don't think it's true.
It's so ordinary. It's just an ordinary thing.
I can't imagine that the first time he had alcohol, he only just had the one. Did you finish the cold beer?
Yeah.
But you didn't like it.
I didn't like it, but
Well,
I
but he
still
could have
finished it.
gone on to drink other types of alcohol with that first beer. That doesn't mean that he stopped there. Did you
say it again? What was your what was it? What did it say exactly?
It says my second beer was a warm Bud Light.
So he could have he might have not have had another beer that first time.
Yeah, but he could have waited a week and then drink it later.
Yeah, but why would you think that it was possibly better warm than it was cold?
I was an
Because he
idiot.
was gullible.
Gullible when it comes to alcohol.
I don't think it's true. I don't think he could be that dumb. Surely, right?
Well,
I mean, let's just paint the case of okay. When's the first time you had a beer?
it was a Memorial Day camping trip, like a week before my birthday. No, that's
Okay.
spring break.
So
I had never touched alcohol
PBR.
before college.
you never.
Never.
Before
Not-
college?
not in
Before
Chandler.
college.
Yeah.
Not
Neither
in
did I.
Chandler.
And then I don't think it's true. I don't think someone could be that dumb. And I also don't think he could be peer pressured into drinking something that he knew he already didn't like.
We've done
But
it
in a worse-
now
We've peer pressured him,
into drinking alcohol that he knows he doesn't like drinking.
but again,
I think it's true.
I don't think it's true.
I think it's
I
true.
don't think he's that dumb.
It's not true.
I'm 0 for 2.
Yeah,
I have had a warm Bud Light and it was awful.
but it wasn't.
but it
your
wasn't your
second
It
second
beer?
was
beer?
not my
Oh,
second.
that's dumb.
No, that's I
It
thought-
was more like,
Was it because they peer pressured you?
huh? It was because it was available.
Oh, it was just there.
How drunk were you already when you decided to drink the warm Bud Light?
And that's why he drank
Yeah.
a warm Bud Light.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I feel like I did pretty good there.
I did great.
Yeah. Can't believe that you've consumed a warm Bud Light. Okay, and then
Well, he didn't
I
drink
guess
the whole
just
thing.
room warm or like warm.
It wasn't like
room
It
temperature.
wasn't
Heated up.
It wasn't hot, but
Yeah.
it was like it was at least room.
It wasn't
temp.
like boiled beer.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
It was at least room temp or
That sounds
outside temp.
disgusting.
that does sound
It was
disgusting.
awful. Wasn't. If you're just a kid out there, do not drink warm Bud Light.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is
kids.
awful.
Don't drink warm Bud Light.
Also,
drink hot Bud Light.
Don't drink Bud Light. If
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll have a Bud Light every once in a while. I don't love it.
Coors Light is better than Bud Light.
I don't know that I've had much Coors. I like PBR.
That was my drink of choice.
PBR is
That
pretty
was my beer of choice because I didn't know any better.
I really don't know that I've consumed very many light beers.
Yeah. Well, less calories that way.
I don't care about them. If I'm gonna, I want to enjoy
I'm drinking
it.
beer. I want to like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I'll be a little bit snobby, but not a lot snobby. I'm not drinking IPA. Ugh, gross.
IPA is delicious.
Ugh. All right. Well, that's going to conclude True Confessions. And now we're going to move over to a lesson from Lawler. Hope you've got your notepads ready. Take some notes on whatever it is that John is going to teach us about today.
Let's see. What are the categories for today? Brain freeze. Oh, OnlyFans made it back. How to apply makeup. Nice. Osmosis and sourdough. Oh, this is going to be a good one. All right, John, you ready?
As ready as I will ever be.
Here we go.
What a good sound.
OnlyFans. I've been
Oh.
waiting for this one for a while.
Nice. So I guess this is a time to confess that our page has an OnlyFans.
What?
What?
I've made it this morning.
You made an OnlyFans account for the observers?
Yeah. So
What are they going to be observing?
I don't know. There's no content on it.
I don't like this.
Yeah. That seems like a
That should have been a
pre-podcast
group decision.
discussion.
No, I'm just kidding. I haven't made one, but I thought about it. So OnlyFans, like if you need like a side hustle, but you want to own all of your own content, people think that's only for sexy times, but it might not be.
That's what it's mostly for.
Yeah, it can be for whatever
Sorry,
you
this
want.
is a lesson.
You can, quiet in the classroom, please. Like, so if you just want your own content, like I don't know that we own our own content on Buzzsprout. So like, if we wanted to,
Yeah, we do.
Oh, do we? Okay, I don't know.
It's fine.
Honestly, I don't know how the internet things work. It just type in something into Google.
It's our intellectual property.
But yeah, so like if you want any pictures or videos, or maybe
Feet
if-
pics.
yeah, anything weird that you're into,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's on OnlyFans. You can pay, but I was thinking like for us, we could put like pre-show podcast on for $1.99 a month. You can have unfiltered content of the only or of
A third party.
a third-party observer.
Party.
Oh
Maybe.
my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
That I don't know if that's a good idea or not.
I think that's a terrible idea.
Also, I mean, just from the rumor of the weird stuff I've heard of OnlyFans.
Yeah. Now, to be clear, none of us have OnlyFans.
John has an account that he can watch other people do.
I do not. Do not. Yeah. Maybe we'll. For this, if it was OnlyFans, because I thought that might be on the thing, I was just gonna pull off my shirt and just do a bit without a shirt on, but I didn't feel like it. It felt like a lot of work. But I think OnlyFans, where you can own your own content and be a star.
I haven't really even listened to his description of OnlyFans because I'm only thinking now that he actually did create. John is a
And didn't
prankster,
tell us. Yeah.
and maybe this is just a bit where he's just like taking weird photos of us without us knowing.
You put a camera in your room.
Oh no, I couldn't do that. That would be an invasion of privacy.
It would.
Yeah.
Also, so would making an OnlyFans account for us.
Okay. Well, hey, listen, observers. If that's the content you want to see and you're willing to pay for, let us know, and maybe
Listen.
that'll influence our decision.
Oh no.
Papa has to pay the bills.
Oh no.
So many things I don't like about what you just said. Papa has to pay the bills.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, everyone's about a side hustle these days.
If any of us are going to have an OnlyFans and be successful, it's John.
Yes.
He's got that niche market, of people who could be weird and, want certain things.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It is.
I don't know.
I think we should leave it at that.
Yeah. And we'll go from that weird conversation into our draft. So today we're doing another battle royale. This time is, depending on how you feel about animals. PETA, I would say don't listen to this episode. All other episodes are
just
fine.
Stop listening at this point.
Yeah. Share, don't listen. That's what we're really striving for. But today's episode, our draft is a battle royale of common zoo animals. So we are drafting the animals that we're gonna throw into a coliseum or
Cage.
big
An animal
cage, and they're gonna fight it out.
Who's gonna be king of the zoo?
Yeah, exactly. Who's gonna be the king of the coliseum?
Yeah.
Oh, wouldn't that be crazy? Oh, okay. In preparation for this draft, I did Google
Animals.
I think I actually typed in battle royale zoo animals, and
Give me the answers.
and there's a lot of videos apparently on Planet Zoo, which is a game that producer Amy plays a lot. You can somehow do that. I didn't watch the video because
Like you pick your animals and
So Planet
them against
Zoo
each
has
other?
just
I really think it's just
become
like
a
you
little
put
bit more
all of these
interesting.
creatures in the same
enclosure.
enclosure exhibit. I
Okay.
don't know what they.
See what happens.
Yeah. So
So honestly, when she describes the game to us, she should have led off with that because the way she described it sound boring.
but not as. Oh, that's a different topic.
Yeah. So I think Austin has the first pick.
I have the first pick. And while most would maybe not think of this as the most ferocious zoo animal, it is probably the most difficult to bring down and can cause its own destruction and pain.
What?
I am
It's gonna
taking...
Destroy itself?
No, it will destroy your animals. I am taking the African elephant.
That was actually really high on my list.
Yeah,
It's on my list for sure.
I think it's the biggest land animal. I didn't look that fact up, but I
It might
can't
be
think
the
of anything that's
heaviest.
bigger. But yeah, like
I think it's the heaviest, yeah.
I did look up what can kill an elephant, and it's like
Gun.
if you're well, yeah, but if you're trying like it says it takes about 7 lionesses
Jeez.
to take down an elephant,
And even then it'd be
and 2 male lions.
jeez.
So.
Has it like happened? Have people observed it happen?
Well, yeah, I mean,
They
Africa.
don't get those numbers from nothing. I'm assuming.
yeah, they said
Pull
on
them out of
average
their
that's
ass.
about what it takes because elephants are just so big,
The-
and,
And they're probably going after like younger ones or
Yeah.
sick ones.
it said a single male lion can take down a like smaller baby elephant,
Yeah.
but otherwise they're too big. And then if you get, if they haven't been detusked, then they've got those big things that they can swing around.
Sure do.
Yeah.
So I'm going African elephant.
Good.
King of the jungle.
Good choice. My computer is still restarting. So my list is.
That's been going for like 30 minutes
Listen,
now.
It must have been a big update. Anyways, so my list is unavailable to me right now, but I know
That is unfortunate.
something that's on my list, and I'm going with a rhinoceros. You
Yeah.
got all
Dang
that.
it!
You got all that armor. You got that horn, and it's
was gonna
gonna
be my
gore you.
first pick.
It's gonna be hard to bite. You can't bite it without just getting a bunch of armor, and you can't puncture that armor. It's a tank.
Yeah, rhino was my second pick because of that. Yeah, it's a tank. I did look up. It can move up to speeds of 50
Yeah, they're pretty
miles
quick.
an
Yeah.
hour,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and they're agile enough that
Really territorial.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna stop helping you out here.
I mean, hey, this is an educational podcast, if nothing else.
If nothing else. I mean, you learned what OnlyFans is all
Okay.
about.
Yeah.
I guess it's my turn. I am going to go the route of a large, smart animal, and that's a silverback gorilla.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna throw its feces at us.
Yes. No, silverbacks. I mean,
They're
like big
big.
male silverback
Yeah, they're
gorillas are
very
huge.
big.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen Planet of the Apes?
Or
They
George of the
F up
Jungle?
that
Yeah.
helicopter.
Yeah. Have you seen
I mean,
King Kong?
I have, and I've also seen Godzilla. And
Godzilla f's up King Kong.
yeah,
Well, then my second pick is.
Godzilla.
Oh man, no, but I thought having a big, strong, and smarter primate would be a good start.
Yeah.
So silverback gorilla, and then I
And
think
they've got fangs.
they do like big, mean fangs.
Big mean fangs.
Really big,
Yeah.
really mean,
Yeah.
Really fangy.
real fangy.
Yeah. Silverback gorilla. Great pick.
Silverback gorilla, and then I guess I'm going. Let's go grizzly bear for number 2.
Okay.
Now, what is the biggest bear?
It's
Is
either
it
grizzly bear
panda
or
bear?
polar bear.
I'd say
I
panda.
I don't think
Panda.
Yeah.
I don't think it's polar bear. I think polar bears are the most aggressive.
So like a Kodiak
Yeah.
grizzly bear.
Okay, that's what I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Kodiaks were brown bears.
Kodiak brown bear.
Is a grizzly bear and a brown bear the
Yes,
same?
the names are synonymous.
I don't even know what like.
I don't even know what a bear is.
Yeah, I got a teddy bear in my room.
Have you ever seen a naked bear? You could put that on the OnlyFans account.
It sounds like something that would go on OnlyFans.
They
look
are
like giant
monsters.
rats.
Yeah,
They're disgusting.
I mean, any shaved animal looks disgusting.
Yeah, but bears.
It's
weird.
It looks like something that crawled out of hell
And it's coming for your
to
soul.
take our souls. Yeah, I mean, it is. It's a big version of a naked mole rat.
Yeah.
Except it's still a bear.
Disgusting.
Okay. So I didn't even have grizzly bear on my list because I had put polar bear on my list because I knew they were
Polar
aggressive.
bears suck.
So you're gonna draft a polar bear?
I'm drafting polar bears.
Can you not pull up your list on your phone?
I made it on my notes on my computer.
Oh, rookie mistake.
Rook mistake.
Yeah.
Polar bears are huge and they are mean and they will F you up.
Yeah, they are.
And they're I don't know how fast grizzly bears are, but polar bears are
All
freaking
bears.
all bears are
All
fast.
bears are
Our
fast.
bears are faster than you think that they should be.
Yeah.
Well, because they're like 2,000 pounds, like kind of they
Yeah.
don't normally move
They
fast.
look big and awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They're pretty athletic. And I know grizzly bears, like a grizzly bear can take down a moose easily.
I should draft a moose. Well, not after that. Moose are.
They're big and mean too.
Yeah. I do have a fun factoid after this, assuming that this animal doesn't get drafted.
Okay.
But I don't want to share it right now, just in case it spoils
Yeah.
someone's thing. But it is my turn. And I am. I mean, someone's got to draft a cat. And I'm drafting a tiger. You know, everyone
Not
says
lion.
lions are the king of the jungle, but tigers are bigger and smarter than lions, according to science. So
What is science? But
Not
I looked it up this
Explain
morning.
magic.
That they are
Not male lions.
no. It says tigers on average
bigger?
are bigger than.
Well, then maybe the females.
oh, I thought you were saying that tigers weren't smarter than male lions, but they were smarter than female lions. Damn, Stan, that's a hard stance to take.
No, the like male lions are huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they are big.
Let's see.
Tigers are compact, but I mean, male tigers are pretty.
Most of the things that I saw on the internet said that a tiger would win in a fight. Tigers are heavier,
Interesting.
I
weighing up to 800 pounds to the lion's 550.
Have you seen Live of
average.
Pi? Like that tiger is big.
It was a.
I
it
have
was an
not seen
imaginary
that.
tiger.
It was not. Neither have I.
I just know that. I just know that it was like
The
a
whole thing was a hallucination.
Was
That's
it?
the
Yeah,
whole premise of the
because-
movie.
Oh, I didn't know.
yeah, because also a tiger on a life raft.
Listen, all I know
It
is
was like a ship that
they
was
were
carrying
not-
zoo animals.
they
Yeah.
weren't friends at
and the
first,
tiger got on the.
but then they
life
were friends at the end. And it's a It's a movie about friendship.
raft. Tiger actually ate the guy. I'm just kidding. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I've
It's
never
been a long
seen
time
it.
since I've seen it.
Yeah, so I'm going tiger.
Okay.
Because maybe I'll just follow it up with a lion. No, I'm not. I'm gonna follow it up with a hippo, which is
Oh, they will eat humans.
They're responsible for more human deaths, I think, than any other animal.
yeah, and they can also kill lions because of their big teeth
and a
and
big old mouth.
big jaw strengths. But they're also built like a tank. The difference is they don't have big horns on the
If they
front.
don't have armor.
Did you say jawstrings?
I don't know. I said I said that they're built like a tank.
I'm pretty sure they don't have armor. Their skin's always kind of
No,
flabby.
they don't have
No,
armor, but
they're still thick.
They are thick. They're thick
And,
boys and girls.
Yeah, so I'm taking a hippo. They're mean, and my hippo and my elephant, while not what you would think as far as gonna win a fight, I think they're gonna do more damage than people think.
Yeah.
Granted, it probably means I'm gonna lose this draft because people are gonna be like, "Oh, a hippo is just big tubby, big tubby animal."
They're just thinking of Madagascar.
yeah, just likes to walk around the bottom of a river. Doesn't like to
well, they come out at night.
Yeah, no, hippos are scary.
They are. They're terrifying.
I would.
Their mouth opens like 3 feet wide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
Almost
on,
as big as John.
I remember on some Hitman game I was playing, like you have one of the missions is you have to assassinate somebody, and one of the ways
you
you can
can
do it
push
is
him
you
into
can
the
push him
hippo.
into a hippo thing.
Oh,
and the
no.
hippo eats him.
That's hilarious.
It was hilarious. I did that. It was so funny.
I did it. I did it so fast.
All right, John, you got a rhino and a polar bear.
Okay. Good news for me. My computer has finished updating, and I now have access to my list again.
Nice.
Um.
Congratulations
So
on
I-
joining the podcast.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the king of the sky. I'm going with an eagle.
An eagle.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll come at you
Bold choice.
from the sky,
From the sky.
claw and peck your eyes out, and then what are you gonna do? Nothing.
I thought about something from the sky, but I couldn't
Yeah.
land on it. I mean, like I know eagle
Pterodactyl.
or like
Eagles are freaking huge.
I
What kind of eagle?
Bald eagle. 'Cause that's the only eagle I know. The biggest of eagles.
It is not
America.
It is not the biggest of the eagles.
America.
I think the biggest bird is the condor or the raptor. No, not. I think it is condor. Maybe they're the
Yes,
same thing.
Largest wingspan.
Yeah,
Um,
but they got those ugly ass heads.
there's
They are. Yeah, they are.
the biggest
terrible.
eagle in the world is I don't remember
Golden
what
eagle.
it's called. No, that's a big one, but it's in South America and it's substantially bigger than a golden eagle. It's huge.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't remember what it's called though. So
Well,
Man, if I could draft a pterodactyl, I would because pterodactyls are.
have you seen Jurassic Park?
I've
They'll mess
loved
you
that
up.
movie. Yeah, they're terrifying. Not only is like their face basically razor blades,
Yeah.
but also their arms, and they can fly, and they're big. They can just pick you up.
yeah, they are terrifying.
That would be scary. Terrifying. Okay. Which direction do we want to go? I think I'm going to
Forward.
stick with. So, giraffes are also large land animals. Yeah, they
that
can.
neck.
They fight each other
Yeah.
with
Back
their little
and
horn
forth.
things.
Mhm.
Also, their hooves are the size of dinner plates, and they can
kick ya.
break the neck of a lion or a tiger.
I'm gonna say no one has drafted a lion because of all the facts I've laid down about how they're just pathetic.
Yeah, but
They probably
Giraffes
just
are
a nice
really-
little house kitty.
giraffes are really hard to take down just because they're so big and tall. So like a lion couldn't really get, or a tiger couldn't really get to it. And the giraffe and the grizzly bear are just going to band together and
I think the giraffe,
kick each other. And
the
kill
grizzly
everybody
bear
else.
would try to eat the giraffe.
Well, no, they're working together. They're on a team.
Okay.
And then for my last pick, I'm going to come in with what's it called? I lost it. King Cobra.
Nice.
So I'm going to have some big animals. They can come at you from different directions. They can stomp you. They can bite you. And then I'm going to sneak in with a little cobra at the end, and I'm going to bite your elephant. And
Well,
kill him.
I'm
Do
going
you think the
to
cobra could bite through the elephant's skin?
You're going to bite him in the mouth.
I mean that's I don't do you think can a snake do that?
I
Yes.
don't know. I mean, I
Absolutely.
feel like
Don't just say it just
I mean, if I'm being honest about this, I think the snake is probably going to get trampled by all these giant ass animals.
No, they're not even going to see him there. He's going to be sneaky and
But, oh, you know what I should draft? I should draft a mouse just to scare the elephant because elephants are scared of mice. Have you seen the YouTube videos?
Have you seen MythBusters did an episode
Yeah,
on it?
no, it is
it's
true.
Is that what you're gonna draft?
No, I'm not going to draft it. It would be really funny.
I think you just drafted it.
No, I said I should. I didn't say I would.
I mean, it's good logic.
It is. See, when you went with, what'd you say, a viper?
King
Cobra.
Cobra.
Not even close.
Poison snake. See, I think the snake of choice, you should go with boa constrictor.
No.
But I'm not doing that.
Wait, what? Get to your pick already,
Yeah.
man.
I'm gonna go with, and I've tried to draft this in a different draft. I'm going with a Komodo dragon because even though they're not the biggest, if it bites you, you are effed up.
Yeah, but it takes you 2 weeks to die.
Going for the long game, baby. Listen,
The battle will be decided before the
Yeah.
venom even kicks in.
doesn't.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't even take 2 weeks. There is
It takes a substantial amount of time.
Nah, it immediately starts rotting your
At
flesh.
least on the order
Okay.
of days.
But that doesn't kill you.
Listen, it's gonna kill you.
Time to kill. Let's see.
Also, they can eat humans alive. So they can.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing that there's no humans.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And some of they will f you up. So I'm drafting a Komodo dragon. I feel good about it.
Did you?
It has it's part dragon.
I don't think that's how that works, John.
It is.
What does your research conclude, Austin? My internet is not working.
It seems like there's a lot of myths around. Granted, this is on Wikipedia, so who knows? But it says, unlike people have been led to believe. Oh, this is not even. Why does it tell me this? It says, unlike people have been led to believe, they do not have chunks of rotting flesh from their meals on their teeth, cultivating bacteria. That doesn't tell me anything. I don't care about that. Why did I read that?
Listen, I have looked it up. Komodo dragons have shark-like teeth and poisonous venom that can kill a person within hours of a bite. So listen, my animal might be dead, but yours will be dying soon after.
There's no humans in this fight.
It's a human animal. It's the same thing.
It takes
what are humans if not just more evolved animals?
They're smaller.
For my
than
last
most of
pick,
the
I'm
animals
drafting
we've
a human. We're in zoos.
There are a lot of humans in zoos every day.
Okay. Well, So I'll go ahead and share with you what. There was a snake that I wanted to draft, but
not common.
Is it black mamba?
The only zoo I just Googled the snake and zoo to see what would come up, and it was only in Australia. So I didn't feel like
the brown snake.
It was the inland taipan snake, which is the most venomous. And I was like,
I thought the brown snake was the most venomous. in
not
Australia.
according to my research, which
I did not look up.
is not, super thorough. But
just
maybe.
ask Google. It's fine.
Yeah. So
what are you going with?
God, I don't know now because I did not fill out a full list.
Oh no! Did you run out of picks?
I have that one snake that
Go with mouse.
I mean, but I can't draft it. I did look up boa constrictor, but apparently, Google said you'd be wasting your time.
Yeah.
Or a boa constrictor would be wasting his time trying to attack a tiger or something. And
Also, I want to just point out Stan drafted a snake, and it's not going to kill you immediately either.
I did watch.
Kill you a lot faster than a Komodo dragon.
No.
Absolutely.
You know what is?
No.
Yeah.
No chance.
Hold on. So I did. For some
We
reason,
do this all day.
There's been this video, I think it's on Facebook. That's been it's been wanting me to watch it, and I have not done it. But it's like this lion that gets bit by a king cobra, and it's just seizing on the ground.
Yeah.
So it really depends on
Dead.
what the effects of
You
the
should
venom
draft a
are.
honey badger.
Ooh.
It'll F up that cobra.
Yeah, I don't care. I think I'm gonna just go with a lion. And you know what? I know I've talked a lot of crap on lions, but I think having two jungle cats, well, I guess one safari cat and one jungle cat, they can team up together. They're on the same team, as well as, the hippo's not going to turn on the lion. The elephant's not going to turn on the rhino will. But you know what? I think it's advantageous for me to have two cats versus a honey badger. So
Listen, honey badgers don't care.
It's.
Have you seen honey badger YouTube? Sometimes I just go watch honey badger versus
They're mean.
snake animal
Yeah.
videos. It is
They're aggressive.
it is so cool.
Yeah.
Honey badgers are just cool.
I should have drafted a Wolverine.
Ooh, those are terrifying.
If nothing else, it would have scared everything in here, including us, and everyone would have just left.
Yeah.
Bye.
Because on Alone there is a Wolverine animal sound. Well, there's
Terrifying.
Yeah.
And
And they can climb. They can they're super mobile. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mean little suckers.
Is there a reason that you guys didn't draft lion? Was it because of at the beginning I
Because I
talked
had
about?
a grizzly bear.
Yeah.
because I had polar bear on my list, and I was
Okay.
like, and then you drafted tiger, so I was like, yeah.
It was kind of because I thought that would have been kind of like the first
So
Predator.
picks.
It was. I mean, it was on my list, but then
It was pretty high on my list,
Yeah.
but
Then I found other things because, I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I don't need a bear and a lion. I wanted a bear and a rhino.
I wanted a bear and a gorilla.
Yep. No. But the interesting factoid that I wanted to bring up was to start my research, I was like, what is the most deadly zoo animal? Which did not give me the answers I needed. But instead, it was like the animal that causes the most deaths at the zoo. Does anyone have any guesses?
Humans.
Let's go with
Elephant.
poison frog.
It is the zebra.
Zebra.
Yeah, because they've got
Zebras are mean.
fangs too.
They have fangs.
Yeah, they've
Yeah.
got they're
Like
not
canines?
fangs,
They're
but
just like little thingies.
they've got canines.
What?
And they're
You can't.
they're
you
just mean donkeys.
You
People
can't
just think they're like
domesticate
little
them.
Yeah.
horses, but they're mean.
Yeah,
like people have tried to domesticate zebras for a long time, and you
They
just
won't
can't
do
do
it.
it.
So
Too stubborn.
part of me wanted to draft a zebra just because of that factoid, but
That'd
then I
just
was
be
like,
mine,
no
dude.
one would know that.
Yeah.
And we do have people who vote and don't listen,
True.
which is a shame because otherwise they don't get this background knowledge of why we made picks.
Yeah.
and
Crucial information.
So I couldn't draft zebra because people would be like, this zebra is going to die immediately.
It's
and it
just
probably
food.
still would.
That grizzly bear is gonna mess up that zebra.
Yeah. So that's going to do it for the draft and for the show. So tune in next week and we'll be watching.
Nailed it.
See you next time.
Yeah.